We realized
yes, we have some bills of the copies, but they're different. So you see, these are different copies.
Truncated compound packaging.
It's almost like an art.
What are the first things you do? You're doing your master's, your bachelor's, what is your level, master's? How would you go about artistically getting yourself prepared for such a work before you start?
Before I start, I'll listen to recordings and then get the scores and just listen to it first and see how it feels.
Okay, because you played fantastically, but why I asked you this question, it's not just a question I asked. You said two very important things, but I missed something. You listen to recordings, you look at the score carefully. What about your own feelings to this piece? We are artists. We can listen to recordings, but the minute we start imitating a recording, it might take away this personal approach to the piece. So, suppose you took this piece and say, okay, I have these recordings, but I'm going to be played much better. You know what I mean? And that is your first ambition. I mean, there are wonderful recordings of this. I don't know if you've heard Marialena. He loves it. There are...
It's very playful, and I can imagine like Marialena dancing with the
on her tiptoes, okay.
And really humorous in sounding.
Very good. Wonderful idea. Very good. Humorous. Humorous is a strong one. Prokofiev was extremely humorous. You know, he took a lot of ideas which he had, which were his own. Then when he went to America and got some more, and then came back. You see? So it's all these experiences, all these impressions. What instruments could this be? Besides the piano, huh? Try it. That's a very good. So put yourself, just play that little right at me. Try that. Start again. I just want the introduction before the theme. So this comes how many times? 3 times, and then repeats again 3 times, right? So if you do it every time the same, it's going to be a little bit monotonous. Try to draw something, or draw a little bit of this. Wonderful. So with this D, the dominant, you gave us enough time. It's like an offbeat. Now this particular part, which is very typical for us, almost idiosyncratic for Prokofiev, comes very often. It's sending a message across, is that right? It's a message which you're trying to get us across, because you have to get us excited. Yeah? Okay? Wonderful. So, and even this, it's not, you know, I'd rather hit the wrong note than play boringly. Try to this. Oh, that's again Mozart. What can you do to just think A? You know what? Let's try this. How do you hit this? It's Russian music. No, that's very elegant. Yes. Now exactly the same sound, but phonetic. Signal, a signal sound. You know what? If you can hear the sound, hear this A before you strike it. I'm hearing this. It's very beautiful. I don't think this is supposed to be beautiful. It's when you have a small, a major second. How do you say a second? This. Minor, sorry, a minor, because this is the major, yeah? So now it's a minor second, it's a chromatic. And chromatic always has that little biting sound. Ta-da, ta-da,